first of all you have to get into the habit of studying. After that I will get you education. So I said, okay, so what should I study? Because any without any book, and how can get into the habit of study? So my husband was saying, okay, if you have passionate, okay, something, so you can do one thing. You can learn English speaking, English speaking. I have to practice like this, and my heart all the time saying, no, Pooja, you have to do, you have to do, you can do it. This time.
Fascinating sound for you because there was a time in our earlier there was not such kind of this environment in our earlier. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and every woman used to sit at home and they used to do household chores and they were like busy mostly after looking their children and family members and all, right? But it is the time of the period every woman want to depend on themselves, so it is very very great thing in front of us. Okay, so hello ma'am, good evening, how are you today?
Good evening. Yeah, I'm good. Not so much, but little bit. But I have been suffering for some, you know, fever and cough. Nowadays, weather is changing, so that is why.
Have you taken medicine ma'am?
Yeah, I took medicine. And yesterday I had gone to the doctor and visit, and doctor said to me, okay, you have to get, tasted some blood test. I
Okay,
have. So I gave him. mm,
okay, yeah, yeah, sometimes it happens. Weather is changing day by day. It happens. How's weather there in your side?
don't ask. For two, it's been raining for 2 days, and since morning, yeah, since morning, and today since morning it's been raining.
Okay.
Yeah, weather is pleasant. Yeah, but who person who who goes to office, and children goes to school, so it's very difficult for them.
Hmm. Yeah, in rainy season, it is very difficult to go outside and to go. Children are mostly students. Okay. So, ma'am,
Mm-hmm.
we are meeting for the second time, I think, right?
Mm.
So, mind to introduce yourself?
Yeah, of course. So, my name is Pooja Sahu. I am connected to you from Delhi. Talking to my qualifications, so I have done 10 pass CBSE board from Delhi 2013, as well as I have done basic computer courses. Apart from that, I am learning this language, and I want to brush up my communication, so that is why I'm here. And if talk about my pride and joy, so reading book, and I keen on dancing, and I love to talk with different people, and I want to know the different cultures, so that is it. And I am married, I am homemaker, and simultaneously I am running my YouTube channel name is Pooja Sahu English Learn with Passion. That's it all about me.
Wonderful of your introduction. Okay, so let me tell you my introduction as well, ma'am.
Ma'am, of course, go ahead.
Yeah. So, my name is Babita. I'm calling you from Gorakhpur. Got my education. I have completed graduation with English. I did PG, I did B.Ed. Apart from that, I'm a homemaker and also qualified CT, UCT. And simultaneously, I'm also running YouTube channel. It's been 6 or 7 months ago. I started my YouTube journey, and I'm blessed with two kids. If I talk about my hobbies, I love singing, yoga. Nowadays, I'm very fond of talking with the people so that I can also enhance my English, right? So, because of learning purpose, I am here and I want to explore my knowledge as well in English. About me, ma'am. Thank you.
Mhm. Thank you. Thank you for invite me in that in your channel, because we have been yeah, we have been trying to connect to each other for a long time.
Right, right. Okay, ma'am. So tell me about your English journey. When did you start, and what is the reason behind it? You are learning English, and you want to explore your knowledge in English.
Love to share my journey. When did I start my English journey, and what is the behind of this? learning English language. So there are all lots of things. Like when I started my English journey, that time I didn't know, or how to start my English journey. But first, my husband suggested me, so you should try to speak English language. And when I start my English journey, so only very well that I have already mentioned you, only I have done 10 pass. So my husband, my husband was saying me, no, no, no. So sorry. I want, I want to, continue my study. I want to continue my study. So I said to my husband, okay, I want to, study. I want to study. So could you please get my admission 12th class on open? So he said to me, okay, if you want to study your journey, so it's okay, but you have to do one thing. First of all, you have to get into the habit of studying. After that, I will get you admission. So I said, okay, so what should I study? Because any without any book, and how can get into the habit of study? So my husband was saying, okay, if you have passionate, okay, something, so you can do one thing. You can learn English speaking, English speaking. So I said to my husband, so how can be possible without any guidance, without any going any offline institute? How can you speak English language? It was very difficult for me. And and my husband, I said to us, okay, if you want to, like if you want to me speak English language, okay, make me speak English language. So it's okay, and you search, okay, you search any institute, so I can go offline class, I can take offline class. So my husband was saying, no, 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 I will not let you go outside to taking any institute. So and you have to do learn by yourself. So I said, how can be possible? Yeah, you are saying like I am very intelligent person. I can learn everything. So so I said, only we have started arguing with each other. So no, 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 I will not let you go only. So I said, okay, okay, I will try. So and already my husband taught me some basic grammar rules, like a present, past, and future. And I know very well, yeah, I knew very well about the grammar pattern little bit. So on the behalf of basic grammar rules, I started some grammar pattern. So I started watching conversation video related, okay, content video. So how can make how can frame the sentence, how can convey our thought, this type of conversation. I started watching and imitate those sentences. So yeah, and I kept on practicing, going on. So and after that, what happened? And one of YouTuber, they provide sunshine types of their channel, okay, and
Yeah.
episode they provide, so and cartoon types of. So I love to watch this type of videos. I still I am watching these type of videos. So and initially I used to only watch this type of videos. So and when I started watching this type, I didn't know a single word what they are saying. So and what should I do? Yeah, and when I don't I didn't know understand, so I go to Google and search those sentence. Okay, but so yeah, and my process kept on going on. And when in I think 2 3 months, I kept on practicing, going on like this. So and after that, when I started understanding, okay, so I after that I start watching conversation videos again. Okay. And I used to write on my notebook. Okay, so how can introduce myself front of other, and how can explain my thought front of other, these type of I started. So yeah, and this is my journey. And one of YouTuber, her name is Mansi ma'am. So it was my first conversation with her. I talked with her, and yeah, and she she motivated me a lot. So no, you are learning this language, so you have to continuously practicing like this. So okay, so and whatever she was saying, so I how can say, uh yeah, and how can say, like yeah, I kept on thinking, so yeah, I have to do like this, and I have to only practice in that way English language. So yeah, and sometimes I feel demotivated. Yeah, how can you speak, because mostly people, they are speaking very well, better than me. So when I started watching this type of person, they are speaking very well, better than me, so I feel motivated. So and one week I started give up. Okay. And when I started, no, 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 I have no, no, I should not do like this. Okay, I have to I have to practice like this. And my heart all the time saying, no, Pooja, you have to do, you have to do, you can do it. This type of they no, motivated, used to motivate. And first self motivate, you have to do. When you start speaking by yourself, like a self motivate, no, 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 I have to do, and yeah, I can do it. And it's not yeah, it's my cup of tea. I can do anything. Okay, if you want, if you have passionate determination, so you can do everything. So and communication like this, so it was my journey.
Yeah, yeah. The full journey of you about English. So it means your husband motivated you to learn this language, right?
Right, right, right.
Yeah, it is
Hmm.
very for you, and it is very fascinating sound for you because there was a time in our earlier there was not such kind of this environment in our earlier. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and every woman like used to sit at home and they used to do household chores and they were like busy mostly after looking their children and family members and all, right? But it is the time of the period like every woman want to depend on themselves. So it is very very great thing in front of us, and because of this mobile we are able to do everything, we are able to manage all the things sitting at home, able to connect with the people, and we are trying to explore our knowledge in front of others. So it is very very, very great thing and great opportunities in front of us mostly for women.
Yeah, nowadays, earlier date, education system is very different. Okay, it was very different, and nowadays you have a phone, so you can learn everything from the YouTube channel. Okay, without taking any offline classes, I am able to speak because of phone. Okay. And that time and who person, they go to any institute. Okay, they are taking any offline classes. So and when I speaking English language, so mostly people they started asking to me, okay, where did you learn this language? I also want to learn this language. So I said to him, I didn't take I didn't take any offline class. I have learned only from the YouTube channel. So and no one believes me, no one believes on me. So no, 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 you are saying right, you are saying wrong, and I think you are telling a lie. So how can make them believe? No. So and yeah, and because you have, and everyone knows about English language. So only who person, they can speak English language, they have a ambience at home. Their parents speak English language, so they can speak English language. Otherwise, they they will not able to
Hmm,
speak, right?
right.
And
And also depend on you. If you are so passionate, so curious to learn this language, then only you are going to learn. Otherwise, it is not going to work for you. It's totally depend on you. No person is
right.
very passionate to learn anything and to do their work like, and they are putting their more energy, extra energy, right, to learn this language, then only it is going to help. Otherwise, that person like who wants to learn this language and they are not putting their extra effort and they are not like, very habitual to learn this language, so it is not going to help. Yes, it's totally depend on us, right?
Yeah, it's totally depend on your efforts. Okay, how much you are giving time in that language. Okay, and you are only thinking like when I have environment, so speak when I will speak, so it's not possible. You have to create environment. Okay,
Yes,
no one can speak, no one speaks with you, it's okay, but you have to try to speak. you know
yes,
you have to try to speak English language. Like initially I didn't have any environment, so how can I speak? Okay, how could I have speak? So only I speak by myself. I used to speak by myself. Okay, whatever I used to doing house related and everything I used to do. So I try to make sometimes Hindi to English. So and that's how you will also can learn English.
yes, definitely. Because if you are ready to learn anything and this is like you are doing from your heart, so sooner or later definitely you will going to success in it, right? So ma'am, do
Yeah.
you have any question for me?
Okay, so I have a question, but what should I ask to you? I don't understand. You tell me, like, who beginners they want to speak English language. Okay, so what should they do?
Hmm. For beginners, like I would like to recommend them for beginner mostly. If they want to speak English, and if they really want to learn this language, then they have to do like two things, mostly two things: listening and speaking. Right?
Hmm.
Right?
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah. There's 2 months are only listening and speaking. If you are listening and along with you are speaking, so it is going to help you a lot. Because you are in listening and speaking, you are going to learn a lot of things. Because I am like, I have learned everything by listening and speaking. Earlier, it was not my cup of tea where I was learning English. So I used to listen a lot. Okay, in my kitchen. Mostly I used to busy in the kitchen. So at that time, I was listening a lot. And along with I used to follow many techniques. So think in English, talk to myself, mirror technique, reading, writing. And mostly, like I used to pay for listening and speaking. So in this way, I have just learn everything. So if beginners want to learn this language, mostly they should listening, speaking, this kind of thing. And if they have time, enough time, so they can also move for like reading and writing also. And
Mm-hmm.
include thinking is also very matter in this language, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because mind, your mind is always with you, and you can like it doesn't matter wherever you are in, right? So anytime, anywhere, you can think in English and you can talk to yourself. It is better for you if you are able to think in English, right? So try to just explore your knowledge with a basic level, right? It doesn't matter if, your English is broken or poor, but even then you have to try to speak in English if you really want to speak, right? Otherwise, it's not going to help. Just practicing and listening, speaking. So if you really like, if you honestly do your work, so sooner or later you're going to succeed in it. There's no doubt because you are putting more energy, extra energy.
Yeah, and listening and then initially everyone any language, if you want to learn, so you have to listening and speaking. Okay,
Yeah.
when we were child, so that time we didn't know any language, so only we used to only listening. Okay, but they are speaking their parents. Okay, so we used to only listen, and after that they started absorbing what they are
Yes.
trying to and gesture, thing. Okay, after that they can understand little gradually. So after that
Yes.
they started speaking. They started speaking like a stammer, stammer. Okay, and this is a broken language, you can say. Okay, so yeah, and like this, in this language you have to learn this language. So like a child you have to learn English.
Okay, for your suggestion, and thank you so much for connecting me. It was really lovely talking with you. I really enjoyed a lot with you because from this video, people are going to learn something from your side. Okay,
I am also feeling the same way.
yeah. Okay, yeah. Thank you so much.